Hi, this is Doug Moe of Moe Family Vineyards. I'm here out in the vineyard. It's late February. It's been raining for the last 3 days. We got about a foot of rain, so we should get a good crop this upcoming year. Today we wanted to talk to you about Fancy Dog wine. The Fancy Dog is named after our Border Collie Labrador Riley. My son Benjamin drew the label. And all of the grapes for this wine are sourced from this vineyard that you see down here. I'm also here to introduce you to our vineyard manager, Jess Wade. Jess has been farming our property for the past year, and our last vintage, 2018, was our best ever in terms of yield.
Hi, I'm Jess Wade. I'm out here at the Fancy Dog Vineyard. Today I'm going to show you a couple of different pruning styles. Here we have a pruning style called spur pruned. This training system is very popular here in Sonoma Valley. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the first steps that we take in the pruning process. First, we look at our entire vine, and the thing that we always want to achieve here is balance. So we look at our old shoot positions, see which ones are the healthiest and most viable, and then we make our decision from there. First cut, I usually start at the beginning of the trunk here. This is called a cordon. So I'll start at the base of the cordon here, and I'll begin cutting. So each year that we come through, we cut out the old wood and we leave what's called a spur. On this spur, we want to leave 2 buds, 1, 2 in this case, and then when the growing season starts in about a month or so, these buds will eventually turn into these shoots. Looking at the vine, you can see that there's quite a few different options here. We want to keep the spurs as close to the cordon as possible every year, but also we want nice, healthy shoot positions. In this case, I would probably take out this one first, step back, look at it again, see where it's most balanced, and make my decision then. We prune on a nice day. That way these calluses here will form on the end of our pruning wounds, and we don't get any diseases such as fungal rot and things of that nature. So we have 2 different clones of Cabernet Sauvignon planted in this vineyard. We have 4 and 7. Each bring a little bit different fruit profile to the finished wine, as well as texture and structure. These vines started out as an American rootstock. You can see here our graft. Here down is our American rootstock. From here up, from this bulb, is our Vitis vinifera, which is going to be our Cabernet Sauvignon vine itself. That eventually grows into the entire vine that you see here after a little bit of training. This whole process took about 10 years to get where we are today. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the cover crops that we use here in the vineyard. This brings back some of the natural macro and micronutrients that are needed in order to maintain a healthy vineyard. We have a mix here of ryegrasses, we have different clovers, legumes, things of that nature, which really help build back the soils every year in a natural and healthy way. We'll go ahead and wait a little bit longer to come through. We'll mow all of this again, and all of those beneficial nutrients will get put back into the soils, and then eventually help grow the vines and have nice, happy, healthy vines for the year. A little bit about the size of this vineyard. We've gone ahead and spaced it. That way we can get a tractor in and do all the necessary mowing and cultivating throughout the year. This particular vineyard is spaced 7 feet across and then 4 feet in between each vine. That allows the root structure not to have to compete with each other, and it can grow at a nice, healthy, even pace. Again, you can see here that we've gone ahead and weed whacked underneath all of our vines. That way we don't have to use any chemical herbicides and pesticides in this vineyard. We like to keep it as organic as possible to keep nice, healthy, and happy biodiversity in the vineyard.